Hi everyone, I'm Bishop Orley and welcome to Cyber Witch, your online resource for spiritual development. I've been studying the occult for almost 20 years and I'm a student of traditional yoga, so please hit like and subscribe for new videos every week as we explore different spiritual topics to help you on your journey. Today I'm talking about spirit companions and spirits in general and how they interact with our energy of our bodies, what they actually do. And I have done extensive research into the paranormal phenomenon of incubus and succubus spirits, as well as all different kinds of spiritual evocation in ritual, and then also through just general life experiences with preternatural intelligences. And these are experiences that I help people all the time to understand through my work and through the research I have done in this very interesting topic. When we are working on developing our understanding of other spiritual realms, it works on our psychic and spiritual development. So today I'm going to help you understand how all of this works, how beneficial spirit companions can actually change and affect your energy, what these spirits actually do, and how these spirits can help us to connect to the part of ourselves that is greater than just one person, the part of ourselves that connects to the cosmic mind, where we gain insights, psychic abilities, and develop not normal reality through enhancing your awareness to the other layers of energies that are going on around you. And there's a lot of people that are finding their way into seeking spiritual answers. There's so much going on in this world that we just don't know what it is, and it keeps happening more and more to people because the energies of the world are shifting and they're going to a higher spiritual frequency where things like other dimensions can more easily interact with you and I. And not everyone is able to be at that level or understand that. And this is one of the main things that we get into when we talk about why we've chosen to incarnate now at this time, why we are chosen by the forces of the cosmos to be here now for whatever reason, for whatever you believe in, to help the world as much as possible through holding down the currents of these frequencies and also keeping our energy as high as we can through the spiritual work and learning that we do on our own journey. So there is a difference between people and their awareness, their psychic abilities. These can be things that we work and train on to help ourselves gain more control over it and raise our energy and make our energies more helpful. But there are so many people that deal with the opposite of this, and we are living in a world that is essentially designed to trick us and make us confused or feel like we don't have the power to access deeper spiritual realms within our own work in our lives, and that reality is just as it seems. And there's so many things that come up and get in the way and block you or try to deceive you into following something that's really easy. And most people want something easy. They just want to feel like they understand everything that's going on and they don't have to go on some deep spiritual journey. But for those of us that are the chosen ones, we are guided by the light. The light is showing us the way. We keep having things like synchronicities happening, seeing repeated numbers, having strange dreams, having paranormal experiences, seeing things in the sky, stuff that there is no normal explanation for, and it leads us seeking for more. This also can really affect how we fit in the world. And the fact is that most people walk the earth in a perpetual slumber to never awaken. And when we are around people like that, we can feel as though we don't fit in and we seek for a deeper meaning. And that's when we start to reflect on the truths that we can understand from our unique, beautiful personal experiences with the unknown that is revealing itself to us, things that don't have an easy explanation, things that don't have an explanation beyond anything that makes any kind of sense. But this whole journey is part of your spiritual awakening. Having these questions, these are the signs that you are having spirit activity around you, because you're going to start thinking about your entire reality in the world in a totally different way. It's going to make you feel perhaps that you aren't able to work in conventional society, and that's because we can see beyond it, and we're here to help develop the societies through our evolving energy. And this can be done in a lot of different ways. And so now I'm going to talk about how spirits interact with your energy field and what these spirits actually do. So when we have spirit companions in our life, when I say companion, that's obviously a helpful term. However, the symptoms and types of interactions that can happen for people that have incubus and succubus spirit experiences can occur from so many different types of spirits. There's many different types of spirits and races of beings, and they all can have some similar things or some things that are different and some things that overlap. So it really depends on what type of entity you are actually dealing with. Now, in my research and in the methods that I teach in the Spirit Companion video course that I have on my website, linked in the description of this video, that I've had up for a number of years, sharing the methods that I have researched in this field, I'm inspired by work from a few really fantastic occultist women through history, in particular the work of Ida Craddock, who was in contact with these angelic spirits from beyond the grave, and they helped her to gain access to mysteries of the cosmos and enlightened her to really high levels of spiritual development and essentially helped her understand the secrets of the universe. This is also very heavily inspired by the work of Layla Wendell, who was the Bride of Death, and her deep relationship with the spirits of the dead and death itself, which gave her access to nonlinear time, alternate dimensions, past lives of hers, and all kinds of fantastic and interesting esoteric mysteries that evolved in her life through these erotic contacts with spirits that were helpful to these individuals. And so with this work, I developed a system with the infernals and spirits that I've aligned myself with that you can work with to conjure particular types of incubus and succubus spirits that are of infernal in nature that are helpful. So there's other kinds that are not helpful, and this is very often the type of spirit that just comes into your life. And so we can have symptoms of feeling our energy really drained after having these encounters, feeling malaise, having a lot of problems. And that's because our energy field is always interacting with the energy field of everything else. Our bodies have a physical body, and then there's all kinds of subtle energy bodies all overlaying and woven through one another. And all of this is mixed in with our life force currents, and all of these things are happening simultaneously. And the more you develop your psychic awareness, you can understand and sense these things and figure it out. And that's a big thing that I learn in my classes that I take about traditional yoga. So with this energy, you can share it with other people and with spirits. So when you're interacting with a spirit that is harmful to you, it's actually affecting your literal energy body in various ways and can drain your energy and cause a lot of problems. So it can cause health problems. It can also cause just problems or bad luck in life. And it will often do things to try to trick you to continue feeding energy to it. So then it's feeding off of the energy of all these forces together. And so there's so many spirits that are just easily attracted to people who are on an occult or spiritual journey who are not being careful and just trying to open themselves up to anything. So you definitely want to work on that and see how the energy is actually affecting you, and then going forward based on what is actually working or not, and really being a good judge on the long-term effects of what you're interacting with. And so this is why I wanted to actually release the information in the system I developed for conjuring incubus and succubus spirits, so people would have a way to know what kind of spirit was and how the spirit would actually just be a helpful spirit that wants to help teach us about connecting into the greater things in reality in developing our life, not just being a intimate companion that helps develop your relationships with people that you love, that people that are good for you, not jealous kinds of spirits. And it also helps us to become more sensitive to our energy bodies and how other either spirits or people that you might come upon are going to affect your energy or even environments. And that's a big part of your spiritual awareness and managing what energy you're bringing into yourself, and just overall making you feel better, be more empowered in your life, and have the insights and inspiration to live a fulfilling life. So it's really helpful in choosing spirits that are going to be beneficial to your energy to interact with, because their energy will mix in with yours, especially how personal you're getting with these spirits. So all of this is based on astral energies that interact with one another that you can feel in physical life in various different ways and levels. And so astral-based entities typically connect to the lower three chakras, which are vibrationally closer to the physical. So that is your root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. And all of them play a part in how these helpful spirit companions connect into your energy body. It's through these particular energy centers and how they affect you, not just in your spiritual energy or making you feel good, but in helping your development in your psychic awareness and overall sensation of the world around you will deepen. And so because the levels that they're operating at in the astral are closer to the physical, the heart chakra, which is the bridge between the lower and higher energetic bodies, is often not attached. But when they're attached to the lower three centers, there's a stronger influence upon the person's energy and in the physical and emotional body. And we can see too that these particular chakras have to do with the lower energy centers, and that also affects how we're going to feel them and what that actually means and how it affects our energy and our bodies and our life. So the root chakra is the center of our foundation and physical nature. The sacral chakra is our connection to our personal truths and creativity based on our emotions. And the solar plexus is our ego and our awareness of ourself and our identity. So you can understand that the way these spirits connect into us isn't just something of a low level nature. It actually, even though it affects these lower chakras, has a very deep spiritual significance in how they help your energetic evolution by connecting into us and enhancing those regions of your energy body through those chakras. And when your energy is developed to a higher frequency, you can experience the world on different levels of awareness. So this includes spirit contact in various levels, and that can either really help or harm people depending on what type of energies you're mixing with, because it really does affect you in a deep and very personal way in your energy body in ways that you might not even be able to notice until long term. And so it's really important to align yourself with spirits that are going to help you connect into a greater understanding of the cosmos. So you will notice that you just see things in life in a different way than you ever did before. And you start noticing how the universe itself starts communicating to you through subtle things that are actually helpful pieces of advice. And that's what develops your energetic psychic awareness. It's following those things and doing work on your own body so you can be healthy as well at the same time when you're connecting with these really heavy, intense types of energies. It's really important to do that. And so when we get so close to spirits that are from beyond this world, it helps us to reconnect with the part of ourselves that is further than this world, and the part of ourselves that's connected to the great mind, which is all things, dreaming it into existence. So this is the journey that we go on, where we start questioning things, and it's that questioning that is the final step in being on our journey. We're searching for the why, and that search is what brings us back to unity and to finding our purpose. So I hope that helped you think about a lot of things. If you have your own thoughts about today's video, please share them in the comments. It's always interesting to see what this inspires from people. And if you would like to reach me for any of my spiritual services or online classes, all that stuff is linked in the description of this video below. Thank you so much to my channel members and to my patrons, and I'll see you next time. Bye.